From the Opupco Studios in Oklahoma City, this is an OSU update. I'm Jenny Carlson. Oklahoma State has got its quarterback question figured out. Gina Mizell joins us on the phone. What in the world are we going to talk about, Gina?
Oh man, well, it sounds like we got to go through both scenarios now.
Okay, all right. We don't know the answer to the bowl question, so let's go to that. Oklahoma State, 2 games left on their schedule. Bedlam on Saturday. They go to Baylor to finish out the season. What is the most likely at this point bowl landing spot for these Cowboys?
At this point, it seems like it would be the Alamo Bowl or the Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl, which the Alamo Bowl goes to the third place team in the conference. The Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl goes to the fourth place team in the conference. Obviously, those could both fall down a tick if the BCS takes 2 Big 12 teams. But those are kind of where all the experts are projecting right now. But if OSU wins out, wins Bedlam, and beats Baylor next weekend, there is a chance that OSU could finish in the top 14 of the BCS standings and potentially get picked for an at-large berth. That would most likely be the Sugar Bowl, but obviously that's the first big step in that process is to finish winning out, which will be easier said than done with 2 tough road games coming up, especially with Bedlam this weekend.
Well, you talk about BCS games, and I think most people are thinking, when they think BCS, they think Fiesta because that's where the Big 12's tie-in is, but it's not as easy as that for Oklahoma State. Why is the Fiesta Bowl an unlikely bowl for the Cowboys?
Well, most likely the only way that this team gets to a BCS game is if there's some sort of tie with a bunch of teams finishing 7-2. There are a couple of scenarios where there could be a 3-way tie, whether it's between OSU, K-State, and Texas, or OSU, K-State, and OU. There's even a scenario where there could be a 4-way tie between Texas, K-State, OU, and OSU. In any of those scenarios, another team, whether it be Texas or K-State, has the tiebreaker as far as head-to-head matchups and that sort of thing. So finishing as the automatic bid to the Fiesta Bowl, if there is a scenario out there that gets OSU there, I haven't found it, and I went crazy with all my numbers last night trying to figure it out. But again, there's a chance that OSU could finish as that second team in the Big 12, finish in the top 14, and get selected, like I said, most likely to the Sugar Bowl as an at-large team. But obviously, with how crazy college football has been the last couple weeks, nothing's guaranteed right now, and of course, like I said before, the first step in that process is to finish undefeated. So it's kind of crazy trying to worry about all these scenarios before OSU, plays their next 2 games. But it's kind of fun to, I guess, play with those numbers right now.
Definitely so, and for fans that want more information on how those scenarios break down, be sure to check out Gina's blog and all of our information on News OK. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoma.